Okay, 6th grade. Here's the last bit of info that you need to do for today's lesson, the source itself. So as you can see, it gives us, once again, the CHQ up at the top. How did the economy support the needs of the empire? So how did the Aztec Empire get all of the goods and services and money that they needed to all of the people that are part of it? We have just one source today. So as you can see, it has the loop reading. So the idea here, and to do this best, is you read the 3 loop questions. Okay. So what is the central idea of Cortez's description of the Tenochtitlan markets? Read the 2nd and 3rd paragraphs. How does he experience the markets? And then how would he write this account to this King of Spain? The idea here is that you read the document 3 times. The first time, you're just reading to try to answer loop number 1. Then after you do that, you'd go down, you'd be able to answer loop number 1. Then same thing, you'd go back, reread it for loop 2, fill in loop 2 right here, and then loop 3, same thing. Now, some of you might be able to answer that not in that structured of a way. You might be able to just get the 3 answers as you go. If that's you, that's fine. However, if you are even the slightest bit concerned that you can't, or that you're going to struggle to do that, then read it in loops. Just one question at a time, go through. Okay? So, if we're just going to look at this first one, what is the central idea of his description of the markets? We can see the city has many public squares in which they are situated and the other places for buying and selling. There are all kinds of green vegetables, especially onions, leeks, garlics, watercresses. So he goes on numerous descriptions. Wax from bees, stalks of maize, which are sweet as sugarcane. Goes on and gives all of these descriptions. Okay? The idea here, as we continue to go through, is that he's describing all of the different things that you can get into this market. So, what is the central idea? In Cortez's description of the markets, he is continually describing how much and how many different things you can get there. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to go over the next 2 questions. The idea here first is, well, how is he talking about the market? So his tone, is he like disgusted by it? Is he impressed? Is he indifferent? Right? That's what we're looking for. The third being, okay, well, why would he tell this to the King of Spain? Keep in mind why he's on this journey in the first place. I want us to go swing back for the sourcing info, though. So analyze the author's significance to understand how the Aztecs maintained their empire based on the author's point of view, purpose, or intended audience, or historical context, the HIPP stuff, which we should remember from yesterday. So, as we look into the source information, Cortez's description of Tenochtitlan markets, written by Cortez, a Spanish conquistador who eventually conquered the Aztec Empire and took Mexico for Spain. From Cortez to the emperor. So first off, he's writing this himself. Okay? He also ends up taking over the empire. So, since Cortez was a Spanish explorer, he is likely to be focused on all of the ways this could benefit Spain. The idea here is he's sent to try to make them wealthier. That's the whole point, is he's given a contract to go and try to get them goods and money and gold and all these things. He gets a portion of whatever he gets. So he wants to be successful. He wants to take all this stuff and give it to Spain. He is likely to be favorable towards Spain. He also may exaggerate his, as I can't spell today, as with most days, his descriptions to make the king want to pay him more. Okay, so if he makes it seem really good there, then the king's going to want to continue to go there and keep taking stuff, which makes him look really good and gives him a lot of money. So, you should be able to answer these, hopefully. As always, reach out if you have questions. You can absolutely do this, though. Good luck.